I was actually concerned about how this was gonna come out, but I'm actually very pleased. Yeah. Welcome back to my channel. This is your guy, No Light Sneaker, with another sneaker video. And today, we are going to be trying to bring back my BRED 13s back to status, to wearable status. I should probably just show you the dull and dirty ones, huh? That would be more realistic, the dirty versions of the non-clean. So anyway, let's get to work. Let's see if I destroy them or if I can bring them back to life a little bit, make them a little bit more wearable to my standards, you know, make the colors pop more, you know, so let's see what happens. Take a second down below and hit the subscribe button if you made it this far in the video. It takes 1 second to hit the subscribe button, please. I'm giving y'all crucial content, taking sacrifices on my own kicks for the benefit of the sneaker community. Subscribe, I mean, why not? It's, you know, hit the subscribe button. It takes a second. You should be already done by now. By the time I was talking, you should already hit the subscribe button because it's just that simple and it's just that quick. Yeah. You might be looking at them like, what's wrong with them? Well, to me, you know, the 13s, the BRED 13s has always been fire, but the color of the red has always just been kind of dull. And you see, I've already been trying to bring it back. Actually, with all this right here, I kind of been playing around with it already. This shoe has already been cleaned, but this one has not. So you can already see what it looks like when it's kind of dirty and, you know, dusty and just not very appealing, not very attractive to wear, you know, and it kind of just takes the fun out of wearing the BRED. So I'm thinking I want to try to make this color pop to like a raging bull type of vibrance, a vibrance red, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see if we can make this like that. But you might be saying, it's not very much different. That's because I already cleaned them. These are clean. But I still want the colors to pop more, like more vibrant reds, more popping reds. So we'll see if we can get it done. Like I said, that's a sample. I've been playing around being a mad scientist, messing around with a lot of different combinations of red and, you know, a lot of different colors of dye. So that's a little bit of what I've been mixing in, dye, Angeles red dye. And because the color I'm really looking for is this fire red, even though this is leather, what I used on my 14s in the last previous video, I've been kind of throwing a little bit of that in there just to see if I can get the color to pop more and just seeing with different mixtures and stuff I can come up with. So I've been busy, you know, messing around with a lot of different colored dyes, and we're gonna see if we can bring these 13s to vibrant status. And you already kind of seen the teaser already, like I already started to mess with it a little bit. This is actually dried. So actually this whole side has been painted already. You know, all this has been painted. So this is actually the last combination I came up with. So I'm gonna kind of see if I can bring this whole vibe in and see what happens, you know? It just needs to be not less ashy. So, you know, cause it kind of looks, you know, ashy and dull. And still like ashy and dull. The video is making it look actually pretty clean, but again, it needs to pop. So this is my last combination I came up with. That kind of gave me that popping color, somewhat, of the color I'm looking for. So we just gonna hit it and see what it looks like. I'm gonna use a heat gun on it just to try to bring it back to life. And if you're wondering what I use to actually clean it to get it to look like this decent, just a little bit of alcohol and water and a toothbrush. It comes back to life, you know, if you're just looking for a cleaner version, but that's what I use to clean it, nothing special. So let's see if we can make it do what it do. Bring it back to life. So I say this all the time. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just taking risk and seeing what happens. If I destroy some shoes, I'll destroy some shoes. They're replaceable. All for the well-being of the sneaker community. To see if you can bring back some old shoes to life or some dusty kicks and make them look fire. fire again. So I'm gonna start off, you know, demonstrating a little bit, and then I'm gonna cut away, and they're gonna be done like I did last time. And then we'll see what they look like. No one wants to see the boring part of how I did this, right? You see, I'm not masking this time. I'm just going for it. Just because that's how I like to do things. I just go for it. So I have no clue if I'm doing this right or wrong. You know, there's some professionals out there that be like, man, you're supposed to do it like this. This is a terrible way of doing it. To each his own, bruh. So I'm gonna finish up this little circle around a hologram. That took all about 5 minutes to cover the whole shoe. You can see it's still wet because literally I just finished it. So I'm gonna hit them with the heat gun and see if we can lighten these things up. But they don't look bad as is. But you know, we want that popping color. You know what I'm saying? At least I want that popping color. I don't want that dull color, that ashy faded look. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes when you see the pictures on Google or IG, you know what I'm saying, that red pops. Or even when Jordan is wearing them, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure it's probably filters on them, but when Jordan is wearing them in the game, in his 13s, them shits look like the red is just so vibrant and it's just popping. Like, is it velvet?
This is beautiful. What is that, velvet?
You know what I'm saying? But it's probably his velvet, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm gonna hit him with the heat gun, and then we're gonna see how these come out. Stay tuned. I mean, you can watch me do it. Now I'll probably get the toothbrush again after, just to rub in the dye after I dry it. I'm not trying to fry them. These kind of look, now that they kind of like bronzish, it's just as wet, it kind of looks like a Lost and Found 13. A Lost and Found BRED 13, if I can imagine them doing some shit like that. I hope they don't. I actually thought about bleaching it to lighten up the red. And if these don't come out the way I want them to, the second shoe, I just might try it. I just might try it just cause. I don't really think it's gonna be that much of a difference if I bleached it, but I just didn't feel like going through, worrying about getting the bleach on the black and going through all that stuff and bleach on leather. So I just decided to go this route. So fingers crossed, hope this come out nice. You might ask why I'm brushing it. It's just to bring in the color, you know, soak it in deeper and just even out some, you know what I'm saying? So this way I can still keep the same texture of the suede. It ain't bad. It is not bad at all. The color is a lot more vibrant. It pops more. It makes the black more deeper. So if I had to say, was it worth it? Yeah. But I am still curious to see what it would look like if I bleached it. Would it come out like more like an orangish color, like a shattered backboard type of look? But I'm gonna stick with this because it's like a deep red, a deep vibrant fire red, if I had to say. So yeah. Obviously on top is what I just did. On the bottom is dirty and not cleaned and not painted, not dyed rather. So you can see the colors is more vibrant. It's not dull. It's not ashy looking, but some of y'all might prefer that. I just prefer the more vibrant color, the more filtered look, the more deep popping red. And it wasn't like I wasted my time if you can't really see a noticeable difference. I mean, this shit literally took all about 5 minutes to paint. But to find the color combination that I really wanted, that took about an hour of just messing around with dyes and stuff like that. So you can mess around with it. I showed you what stuff I used to get it. It's pretty dry, but it might. No, it's pretty dry. I mean, obviously what I'm using right now, see, it's, the stuff that's on my hand was already just on there for me doing it, but I am pleased, super pleased. There we go. That's vibrant. Sheesh, no filter, no nothing. That's what I'm looking for. So when the sunlight hits that, this is pretty much what it's gonna look like outside. And the lighting in here isn't that great. So you can only imagine what it's gonna look like in the daylight. That's pretty fire. I mean, I will be for sure wearing my BRED 13s again. Sheesh. No, it's bad, if I must say. So, old and dusty, new and improved. I'm taking the vibrant ones all day long. Now, if you want to look at some comparison to these, to that, obviously that stock never been worn. I'm low-key taking the 13s. We're comparing velvets, not necessarily suedes, comparing suedes. But I will catch you on the next video. Let me know in the comments down below if you rock with these, or you like them ashy, or you can't really tell the difference, or I just wasted my time. You know what I'm saying? So I can easily, definitely tell the difference. It's a no-brainer. It's such an easy no-brainer. The more and more they're drying right in front of your eyes, I mean, the color is starting to become more vibrant and pops, and it's beautiful. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock out this other one while I still got a little bit of paint left. And I'm gonna start rocking my BRED 13 again. We'll take a look at these things one more time before you go, just because they just nice. They just nice, y'all. They just nice. That's what they supposed to look like, man. This is what it looked like when Mike got them on their feet. Vibrant, red. These is the joints. I gotta get some fix that crease, but we'll just look at it from this angle. All right, I'll catch you in the next video.